Last time on the Quest for G, the athletes showed their stuff on the track. Some were able to shine, while others had their weaknesses exposed, all under the watchful eye of the judges. It's the end of day one of boot camp, and the final athletic test of the day is an endurance run. But unlike the other competitions, this one is a team effort.
Team A, Team B, and they're both gonna run so that they can see like
a team.
As a team.
Oh, okay.
Ready, go!
Let's go now.
It's no surprise that Philippe, the triathlete, jumps out to an early lead. He's trailed by heptathlete Deanna, who sat out the last two events with a sore hamstring. Christina, the other triathlete, is hot on her heels, followed by track runner Derek and aspiring tennis player Baydad. Although she'd never admitted to the group, this run is particularly difficult for Katie. Her prosthetic legs are built for short distances and sprints, not endurance. She's in a tremendous amount of pain.
My legs took a beating today, so that's hard. That's a low point. It's frustrating too because your body might not be, your endurance might not be shutting down, but if the skin on your leg starts to break down, there's nothing you can do, and it's incredibly painful.
As Katie soldiers on, Philippe and Christina, the two athletes best trained for a distance run, leave the others in the dust. Decathlete James and his teammates have chosen to run closer together, feeding off each other's energy and encouragement. Philippe is the first to cross the finish line. Without rest or hesitation, he doubles back to rejoin his team. Boxers Contrell and Holly, both used to doing road work during their training, are holding their own. But it's Christina who crosses the finish line next. Like Philippe, she looks back to help her teammates.
Let's do something good today.
Let me hop on your back.
With the end in sight, Contrell feels a last burst of energy and breaks into a run. It's not so easy for everyone.
Keep it up, yo. Keep it up. Keep this pace.
This is a test of heart as well as endurance. Showing their solidarity, Group A crosses the finish line holding hands. While Group B does it with a song and dedicate their team cheer to Katie, who inspired them all. It's been a long and incredibly trying day for these 16 hopefuls. While the athletes get some hard-earned rest, the judges are busy comparing notes and evaluating their individual performances. Along with their test scores, the judges are looking for athletes with the complete package, a combination of raw skill, unlimited potential, and the heart of a champion.
Mr. Contrell Wright,
Oh, yeah.
better known
Pretty boy.
as Pretty Boy. I think we all agree he doesn't even know how to use his lower half or his pillar at all, which if he's having any success boxing right now, he's doing it all from like
Upper
waist
body.
up.
Mhm.
Next one we have is Deanna.
I looked at the numbers and 14.9 in the hurdles. Speed's not there. Talk with her 200 meters only at 25 seconds. The numbers don't add up here to me. To tell you the truth, that's just not gonna cut it. I just don't see it.
I agree. I can argue with that.
Yes.
Obe. How did Obe do here? Ran a 5:02.
Not having those strong stomach muscles. And track runners, when you run all the time, you can have 6 and 8 and sometimes 12 pack. I didn't even see maybe 1 pack.
James Ball. So here's a tough one, James Ball, because he's a decathlete, and what we did today was what he should do well. He definitely isn't 100% in, and I don't think he's 100% out. Holly.
I don't think she's done any speed strength work.
She has the mental toughness. I guess you gotta be mentally tough to stand in that ring.
All right, here we go, big one, Advent. He has a presence of being somebody who's world class.
Hard worker, convincing. In some areas, he was very impressive too.
So Derek Singleton, And I mean, with his technique, I mean, you want to talk about raw.
Right. I think this kid is unbelievable.
Christina Stiles.
I don't like the way she competed. She had an opportunity to show us, okay, I'm for real. And she didn't really do that well.
All right, James, you might have a chance to be a solid competitor. What do you think, Marv?
Yeah, I think he's got a chance.
Who do the judges believe can go for gold? And who still needs to prove that they can compete at the world level?
What do you think? We've analyzed it to death. I think we have our groups. Let's move on. It's time to move on.
Next week, on The Quest for G, the judges clamp
To
down.
me, failure is not an option. I don't know if it's an option for you.
Tensions boil over.
You might have talent, but you haven't done anything in the track and field world.
Just because I'm not posted on a national level doesn't mean I can't handle you.
And the athletes are forced to chill out.
The ice bath was crazy. I mean, it was ridiculously cold.